So, good morning to everyone. Okay, last class we are discussing microsporogenesis. Okay, so microsporogenesis is nothing but what? Formation of microspore from microspore mother cell or pollen mother cell or sporogenous cell is called as a microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis. So, microsporogenesis result what it is? Microspores, nothing but pollen grains, the pollen grain formation. So, now we will discussing development of male gametophyte. Development of male gametophyte. Okay. So, here development of male gametophyte is nothing but before we are discussing this is the MMC microspore mother cell or PMC. Okay, pollen mother cell. Pollen mother cell. So here by the process of meiosis, meiosis, by the process of meiosis in these two steps, one it is meiosis 1, it is producing microspore dyad. Okay, so last class we are discussing. Then again meiosis 2. In meiosis 2, it produces, so how many pollen grains are producing? Total 4 pollen grains are producing. So that is microspore tetrad. Okay, this is microspore tetrad. So second meiosis how many? This is 4. Okay, 4 pollen grains. 4 pollen grains are dissociated. Generally it is a cluster form. Now fully anther will be mature, then what happen? So this is all dissociated each other. Okay, so now what happen? So in this pollen grain contain initially one nuclei it is there. Okay, pollen grain contain one nuclei it is there. Then it is converted into, then it is converted into, so by the mitosis process. For example, if I will take one pollen grain, the development, how it is developed, pollen grain. So by the mitosis, here inner side mitosis, it produces 2 nuclei. Okay, it is divided into 2 nuclei. Okay, this is called as a development of male gametophyte, matured male gametophyte. So this matured male gametophyte we will discuss it. That is only development of male gametophyte. We are discussing what we are discussing? Microspore mother cell, pollen mother cell through the meiosis. Okay, meiosis 1, so reductional division. Meiosis 2, it is a equational division. It producing total 4 pollen grain, that is called as a microspore tetrad. Microspore tetrad. So fully anther will be mature. Then what happen? These pollen grains are dissociated. These pollen grains are dissociated. When pollen grains are dissociated, so it is generally it is dissociated from each other. So now one pollen grain it is developed. Again it is by the mitosis, the nuclei it is divided into 2 nuclei. Okay, so that one we will discussing in detail. Okay, so this development of male gametophyte we will discussing. Okay, so now we will discussing development of male gametophyte. Okay, so that is the process before we are discussing. So now I will draw and I will explain. See here. So this is the male gametophyte. So structure we will draw. This is the male gametophyte. Male gametophyte, so with 2 walls are there, outer wall and inner wall. See here. So this is the outer wall and this is inner wall. This is the outer wall, and also next we will discussing inner wall. This is the outer wall and inner wall. Here also same. This is the outer wall. Okay, here discussing so outer wall and inner wall. This is the Poland diagram. This is outermost layer, it is called as a exine, and innermost layer is called as a intine. So here it is followed by, okay, here it is followed by, so outer wall and inner wall followed by inner side, this is plasma membrane. This is called as a plasma membrane, it is there. This is the plasma membrane. This is nothing but plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. This is nothing but plasma membrane. So next here, so inner side, this is called as a entire. This is called as a cytoplasma. Cytoplasma. So next in cytoplasma, two nuclei it is there. Before we are discussing now through the mitosis, so I will draw, this is the pollen grain, then by the process of mitosis, okay, it producing two nuclei, okay. So here one it is so irregular shaped, okay, this is one nuclei, okay. Another one it is spindle shaped nuclei. This is the spindle shaped nuclei. So this is called as a vegetative nucleus. It is called as a generative cell, okay, or generative nuclei. Generative nucleus. So this is called as a vegetative cell. This is called as a generative cell. Okay, this is called as a generative cell. Okay. So here mainly we will discussing one by one. We will discussing. This is all. Here we are discussing one by one. First we will discussing first we will discussing what is study of pollen grain. Pollen grain is called, study of pollen grain is called as a pollinology. Okay. So pollinology, okay, palynology, okay, valinology. So next, so mainly, so our wall layers, okay. So how many wall layers? Pollen grain with, this is the pollen grain. The pollen grain with two wall layers are there. one it is outer, another one it is inner. This is the outer, this is called as a inner layer. Okay, so this is mainly outer layer and inner layer. Outer layer it is called as a axine. Inner layer is called as a intine. So here mainly outer layer and inner layer. Okay, so see here outer layer it is made up of sporopollenin. It is a chemical composition. Okay, so the wall it is made up of sporopollenin. It is made up of sporopollenin. It is made up of pectocellulose. Cellulose pectin. Okay, that's why it is called as a pectocellulose or cellulose. It is made up of cellulose plus pectin. Cellulose and pectin. So that is the inner layer. Here outer layer it is more resistant to the so physically and also chemically and also biologically. Okay, physically, chemically, biologically. Okay, so here more resistant. Okay, more resistant to the physical, so chemical and biological. So continuation we will explain here. Okay, this is the axine continuation. That continuation we will explain. See here physical, chemical, biological more resistant to the pollen gain. Means when light is more and also if acids are there and also decomposers. Okay, decomposers. Okay, so physically, chemically or biologically it is more resistant. Which one it is? Sporopollenin. Sporopollenin is more resistant, so it is not so degrade. Okay, the wall, which one it is? The outer wall of pollen grain is not degrade, not spoiled because of sporopollenin. Okay, so it contain, axine contain prominent pores are there. That is called germ pore. That is called as a germ pore. That is called as a germ pore. Where it is present? Germ pore. The germ pore it is present. Where it is present? Where axine is absent. Where it is axine is absent, there sporopollenin is, where axine is absent, there germ pore is present. Okay, germ pore is present. So see here, this is called as a germ pore. This is called as a germ pore. Okay, where sporopollenin is absent, so in that region where it is, here we are discussing axine is absent. Okay, it is no problem. Axine or sporopollenin. polanine is absent. Here mainly instead of hexane we should write hexane only layer. So where sporopollenin is absent, where sporopollenin is absent, so that region is called as a germ pore. So mainly germ pores are present, mainly germ pores. One pollen grain with 2 to 3 pores are there. Okay, here how many pores are there? 2 to 3 pores are there. Okay, how many pores are there? 2 or 3 pores. Okay, it is not there, so we will write only 3 pores. Okay, so how many pores are there? 3 pores. Okay, so 1 2 3. Okay, so 2 to 3 pores are there. Okay, so this is also we are observing in hexane. Okay, what we are discussing, study of pollen grain is called as a palynology. So pollen grains mainly 2 layers are there, outer layer and inner layer. Outer layer is hexane, inner layer it is intine. It is made up of pectocellulose, cellulose, pectin. Next one is sporopollenin. Sporopollenin, where it is there? Sporopollenin it is made up of hexane. Sporopollenin is made up of hexane. It is more resistant to the biologically, chemically, physically. Okay, so it is more resistant. Okay, it is more resistant. Okay, so what it is? Light is more, it is there, but it is not decomposed. Okay, acids we will pour, it is not degrade. Light is more, it is there, it is not degrade, it is not spoil. If even decomposer, some microorganisms, so it is decomposing, even though so the sporopollen is not degrade. Okay, so that's why it is more resistant to the physically, chemically, biologically. So hexane is a prominent pore, or that, so prominent pore, okay, that are, okay, prominent pore, that is called as a germ pore, that is called as a, so hexane has what it is there? Hexane has what it is there? Prominent pore. Okay, so that is called as a germ pore. Where sporopollenin is absent, so that region what is there? So germ pore it is present. Okay, germ pore it is present. Okay, so next we will discussing so pollen tube will be germinating. Okay, pollen tube, how it will be germinating? Pollen tube, so intine grows through the germ pore. Okay, intine goes through germ pore. Intine goes through germ pore. Okay, intine goes through germ pore. For example, if you say this is the pollen grain, so outermost layers what it is there? So this is the wall layers, so this is the, so hexane. For example, if you take so this is the pore. Okay, this wall it is inner wall, means intine goes through, pollen tube will be germinated. Okay, pollen tube, how it will be germinated? Pollen tube, okay, it is growing through the intine goes through. Okay, intine, pollen tube goes through intine, sorry, here pollen tube is where it is present? Intine goes through the germ pore. Intine goes through the germ pore. Okay, this is the pollen tube. The pollen tube goes first to inside. So which one it is? The intine grows outside through the germ pore. Okay, this is called as a, so pollen tube. This is called as a pollen tube. Okay, here one thing you should remember, pollen tube is nothing but the pollen tubes comes out through the intine. Okay, intine goes through germ pore. Okay, when it is intine comes to the germ pore, it will producing a pollen tube. It will be producing a pollen tube. Okay, so next one it is so we will discussing it is cytoplasma surrounded by cytoplasma surrounded by cytoplasma surrounded by what it is there? Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Cytoplasma surrounded by what it is there? Plasma membrane. This is the cytoplasma. This is entire thing, it is called as a cytoplasma. The cytoplasma surrounded by what it is there? So plasma membrane. Okay, cytoplasma surrounded by what it is there? Plasma membrane it is there. Here mainly the cytoplasma, it is a so densed cytoplasma. Okay, densed means so thick cytoplasma, more cytoplasma it is there. Okay, so this is also we are observing in so where we are observing in so pollen grain of cytoplasma. And also here one more point we are discussing, so mainly it is divided, okay, the pollen grain, so they divided two type of cells are there. One it is vegetative cell, another one it is generative cell. Okay, so pollen grain with two types of cells are there. One it is vegetative cell, another one it is so generative cell, another one it is generative cell. Okay, so it contain two types of cells are there. One it is vegetative cell, another one it is generative cell. Okay, so this is also pollen tube. Okay, so pollen tube we are discussing, and cytoplasma surrounded by plasma membrane it is there. This is the cytoplasma surrounded by plasma membrane it is there. So the pollen grain they divided into two types of cells are there inner side, vegetative cells and generative cell. First we will discussing vegetative cell. Here vegetative cells. Okay, here vegetative cell is nothing but so irregular, it is a irregular shape of nuclei is present. Irregular shape of nucleus is present. Okay, so in vegetative cell contain what it is there? Irregular shaped nucleus it is there. It is also storage food material, storage reserved storage, food is storage. Okay, storage food material, enough storage food materials. Okay, storage, okay, food material. Okay, abundant food material we should write, we should mention this one. So here so this is storage of abundant food material. Okay, here we will write storage of abundant food. Okay, abundant food material. Okay, storage of abundant food material. Okay, it is stored abundant food material. So next one it is we will discussing here generative cell. Next one it is generative cell. Generative cell it is a floating on, it is a floating on vegetative cell of cytoplasma. Vegetative cell of cytoplasma. See here, so this is the, which one it is? Vegetative cell. The vegetative cell it is a irregular shape, it is stored more, okay, abundant food materials. It is a generative cell, it is floating on the cytoplasma of vegetative cell. Cytoplasma of vegetative cell or vegetative of, so vegetative of cytoplasma, floating. Okay, so floating on vegetative so of cytoplasma, vegetative of cytoplasma. Here mainly it is spindle shaped, it is a spindle shaped cell. It is what it is? Spindle shaped cell. And it is how it is there? Spindle shaped, like it is there, spindle shaped cell. And also here spindle shaped cell, and also this is the generative cell only, the generative cell. This is the, for example, this is the generative cell. The generative cell, so by the mitosis, it producing two male gametes, it producing what it is, two male gametes it is producing. Okay, generative cell by the process of mitosis. Okay, so generative cell by the mitosis it producing two male gametes are producing. Okay, two male gametes are producing. So next one it is here mainly the pollen grain. Okay, in pollen grain in angiosperms, 60% of angiosperms. Okay, so in angiosperm 60%, which one it is there, two celled stage. Okay, two celled stage is nothing but what, see here, this is the pollen grain. The pollen grain with what it is there, spindle shaped nuclei and vegetative nuclei. Okay, total how many nuclei are there, two nuclei it is there, two cell stage. So when the pollen tube will be formed, then the vegetative nuclei inside the pollen grain it is there. Another one it is generative nuclei enter into the pollen tube. In pollen tube only, by the mitosis it is producing two male gametes. Okay, so this is the generative cell. By the mitosis it is producing two male gametes. Where it is, in pollen tube, not here. Okay, in this pollen, in the cytoplasma it is not divided, it is enter into the pollen tube, it is divided into two male gametes. That's why, so when it is enter into the here two male gametes, but here it is not divided, that's why it is a two cell stage. Okay, so remaining 40% of species are so three celled stage. So what it is, three shaded or three celled stage. Okay, see here, this is the pollen grain, this is the vegetative cell, this is the generative cell. Okay, the generative cell by the process of mitosis it producing two gametes. Okay, so that cell it is divided and it producing two male gametes, total 1 or 2 or 3. So that's why it is called as a remaining 40 species are. Okay, remaining 40 species are so three celled stage, two celled stage and three celled stage. Okay, so generative. Okay, so generative nucleus. Okay, here generative nucleus by the mitosis, this is the generative nucleus. By the mitosis it producing two male gametes, that male gametes only it is fused with egg cell and polar nuclei. But here pollen grain in generally in angiosperms 60% of angiosperms two cell stage. Two cell stage means only, so it is not dividing. So where in pollen grain, when it is pollen tube will be germinated, in this pollen tube entered so the vegetative cell, then it is divided into two male gametes. Okay, so here it is not divided, here only two cell stage. That's why 60% of angiosperms are two cell stage, remaining 40% of species are three cell stage. Three cell stage is nothing but what, so one vegetative cell, generative cell. In vegetative cell, so here only it is there, but generative cell by the mitosis it is divided into two nuclei, I mean two male gamete total, so it is a three celled stage. Okay, that's why it is a three celled stage. Before tube germination only it is divided. Here after tube germination, then the generative cell divided into two male gamete. So that is also we are observing in pollen grain. Okay, so next one it is here pollen. Okay, used as a nutrient. Pollen grains used as a nutrient. Pollen grains used as a nutrient supplement. Okay, it providing nutrition. Okay, so for example, tablets form and also syrups form. Okay, syrups and tablets form they are using. So mostly they are using race horse and also athletes. Okay, so their performance increasing, so they are using tablets and pollen grains used as a nutrients. Okay, it is used in the form of tablets and syrups, mainly race horses and also athletes. Okay, athletes they are using. Okay, so that is also we are observing. Okay, so next one it is so the pollen grain. Okay, so the pollen allergy. Okay, pollen causes allergy. Okay, so here mainly, so which one it is? Parthenium and also carrot grass. Okay, these two are pollen allergy. It causes asthma and also respiratory problems. Asthma and respiratory problems. Okay, which one it is? So this parthenium, okay, and carrot gas. Okay, parthenium and carrot grass. So generally it causes asthma and also respiratory problems. So asthma and respiratory problems. So how it is coming? Parthenium means you should remember. So parthenium and carrot gas came to India through the contaminated wheat. Okay, through contaminated wheat. Okay, how it is came? Pollen grain. Okay, so pollen allergy. Okay, pollen allergy means parthenium, carrot grass. Okay, it causes, these two plants causes so asthma and respiratory problems. Okay, so respiratory problems. Okay, so that is also how it is came to India. Generally the pollen allergy, it is caused by parthenium and carrot grass. So these two are came to India. Okay, came to a contaminated, okay, imported. Now we are wheat, we are imported from the India. Okay, through contamination the parthenium and carrot gas came to India. Okay, so this is we will see in. Okay, so next one it is here one more point here we will discussing. Here mostly the pollen grains are preserved in liquid nitrogen. Okay, pollen grains preserved in liquid nitrogen minus 96 degrees. Okay, in liquid nitrogen preserved. Okay, so that is called as a pollen banks. That is called as a pollen banks. That is called as a pollen banks. Pollen grains are preserved in minus 90 degrees centigrade in liquid nitrogen. Where it is preserved? In liquid nitrogen they preserved. Okay, that is called as a pollen banks. Okay, like seed banks. Okay, so like seed banks. Okay, seeds we are preserving, seeds banks. Okay, like seed banks how you will preserving seeds how you will preserving, like that also. So we are preserving, which one it is pollens, okay, minus 90 degrees in liquid nitrogen we are preserving. So that is called as a pollen banks, okay. So it is also used for so crop breeding programs, okay. These are all used for crop breeding program. This is also used crop breeding programs they are using. Which one it is? The pollen grains we are preserving, no? That pollen grains we are using crop breeding programs. Crop breeding programs we are using. Which one it is? The pollen grains. The pollen grains we are using. For what purpose we are using crop breeding programs? So like we are, for example, semen it is there, no? Human semen. Human semen how we will preserving? So like also we are preserving, so seeds we are like preserving, like that also pollen grains also we are preserving. Pollen grains also we are preserving. What we are discussing, once again briefly we are explaining. Development of male gametophyte. Development of male gametophyte. Here, so this is the pollen grain, okay, immature pollen grain converted into the matured pollen grain. It contain, so this is the structure of pollen grain. So outermost layer it is called as a exine, innermost layer it is called as a entine. So inner side cytoplasma, it's surrounded by, so which one it is? Cytoplasma surrounded by plasma membrane and vegetative cell and generative cell. Here study of pollen grain is called as a palynology. Pollen grains are outer layer and inner layer it is there. So exino, entino, okay, outer layer it is called as a exino, inner layer it is called as a entine. So it is made up of sporopollenin, more resistant to the physically, chemically, so biologically. It is more resistant to the physically, chemically, biologically. So in inner layer it is made up of cellulose and pectino. Exine it is continuation light and so acid. Light is nothing but physically, acid is nothing but chemically, decomposers is nothing but biologically. It is more resistant. Exine having prominent, exine has prominent pores, that is called as a germ pore. That is called as a germ pore, okay. So that is called as a germ pore. So where sporopollenin is absent, there germ pores are there. Germ pores generally 2 to 3 pores are there, okay. Pollen tube, how it is growing? So the pollen tube exists through the entine. Entine goes through, okay, germ pore. It produces a pollen tube. It produces a pollen tube. So next one it is cytoplasma surrounded by, which one it is there? Plasma membrane it is there. Then here vegetative cell and generative cell it is there, okay. This is the vegetative cell, this is the generative cell. Vegetative cell it is a irregular in shape and nucleus is present, and it is also nucleus, that is a irregular shape of nucleus is present. So it is storage abundant food materials, more amount of food materials it is preserving. Generative cell is nothing but floating on vegetative of cytoplasma. Generally generative cell where it is floating? On the cytoplasma of vegetative cell, okay, or floating on vegetative cell of cytoplasma or cytoplasma of vegetative cell, both like that also we should write. And it is also spindle shape. And generative cell only it will give 2 male gametes. Generative cell only it will give 2 male gametes. For example, here, for example, here germ pore it is there. This is the pollen tube, okay. So this is the pollen tube, okay. This is what it is, pollen tube. So the generative cell only it is comes here. The, for example, this is the generative cell. The generative cell it is divided into 2 male gametes, okay. 2 male gametes, okay. These 2 are male gametes. Male gametes. These 2 are male gametes, okay. These are 2 male gametes it is producing. Pollen grains in angiosperm, 60% of angiosperms are 2 cell stage. So when pollen, before pollen tube germination, 2 cells are there. So that's why 2 cell stage. So before pollen tube, 3 cells it is dividing. That's why it is called as a 3 cell stage. Pollen so used as a nutrients, Okay, mainly tablets and syrups form, and it is race horses and athletics they are using. Next one is pollen causes allergy. Okay, pollen allergy caused by parthia and respiratory problems. Okay, respiratory problems. So next we will discussing pollen grains are preserved in minus 96 degrees liquid nitrogen. Okay, so it is called as a pollen bank, like seed banks. It is also used as a crop breeding programs. Okay, so this is the development of male gametophyte. This is the development of male gametophyte. Okay, so today I will concluding this class. Okay, so understood now this and all everything, development of male gametophyte. So if you repeatedly you listen, okay, so you not understanding 2-3 times we are explaining, no, you listen slowly, you will understood. Okay, okay ma, okay, bye.